Hi everyone, so today I have this set. It's the new Die Press Merry Camper die kit that they brought to HSN, and they did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links down in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So let's open this up. Super cute. Oh my gosh, already. I just love the shape of that. So we had an RV that unfortunately we sold right before the pandemic. So, yeah, great timing on that one. But, so, camper's always been real dear to my heart. Super cute. Hopefully we'll get another one soon. But, look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh. So we have the little camper. And then this one, has the little, Christmas tree or a tree on top of it, where this one does not. And, oh, actually they're facing different ways even. I love it. So this one's a little bit larger. I don't know if you can tell just by looking at them here. So, let me give you a quick size on that one just so you have an idea of how big that is. So that's a really nice focal point for a card for sure. Sorry about that. So it is to the little hitch there, about 4 inches wide, and you know, almost 3 inches deep. Anyway, this one's just a little bit smaller at the little base. I'm looking at the tree there. It's like 3.5 inches by 2 1/4-ish, you know, with the tree on top. Really cute. So, so we're already looking at the stamps. Let's finish looking at them. We have like little pots and just decorations and ways to dress up all these different little items here, which are like gifts, I believe. And then the little trees, of course, decorate all around your little camper. Now this can be Christmas, and it can be just like every day, you know, with like a little forest scene or just like whatever, wherever you want to park it, right? A little desert scene. We have the little like Christmas lights, some fur, the bows that go to these gifts that are double layered, but we'll see that in the instruction sheet. Have yourself a merry little Christmas, happiest of holidays. Home is where you park it, which is adorable. Merry camper, may your holidays be fun, be full of adventure. Sorry, from our camp to yours, and stars are brightly shining. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, and the little stockings. Oh my gosh, you guys, so cute. And then we have the dies for all the different elements, the little gifts, the stockings, you know, the trees. Each stocking has its own die. We have even for the little like fur garland type thing there, all the gifts. Did I already mention that? Oh, I saw this little guy and I didn't even point him out. The little, sorry, so our little flamingo here, we can see he's got a little hat on. And yeah, and of course the dies for the campers themselves. So let's see what they're showing here, and then I'll grab some papers and some inks, markers for sure, and we'll get started. So there are the different things. Again, you know, obviously the die cut or the die with the stamp give you that. We have like a little window that you can pop in there if you want, because you see it doesn't have one to begin with. You can do the little wreath, all the different trees. Like I said, the little oh, when I said pots, it was this one because it looked like the shape of a pot, but it's the little gift here. Oh man, we'll see. Maybe you can put it there. But we have the little different pieces to layer them up, right? Your little gifts. And then, of course, the other items that we talked about, all the wording. And then these are just some examples here, some inspo. Really cute. All right, so let me grab some papers and, you know, card base and all that kind of good stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so just to start off, I have a standard A2 size card. Again, that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have this pearlescent paper that's really pretty. It's a little bit shiny, so it's gives a little more interest. I cut that to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I'm going to pop that into this embossing folder from the new Season's Greetings embossing set. And looking great, so I'll run that through. And then I cut another little piece of the same paper, so you know it's the same 5 3/8, and then this was 4 1/8, and I just cut this one just a couple inches. And what I'm going to do is grab the Christmas Village. I already moved into my new storage pouches from the Nutcracker and Poinsettia storage boxes. Just have to label this, and it's good to go. And I'm just going to take the little swoopy kind of die here, the die from that set. And I was thinking about putting, if I had that, I was going to put this guy over here and maybe whatever sentiment here. So I want this coming down like this or like that. Yeah, maybe something just like that, something simple. So I'm just gonna run that through, tape it and run it through, okay? And I'll be right back. And I'm just using a well-loved folder here. And to be honest, I can use either one of these pieces, whichever I feel like looks best, you know, but it's really intended to be that one. Let's see this little guy. Aw. Again, just depending on the weight of your paper. So I ran this through like this. It didn't need a shim, and it looks just like that. And that's just going to be a subtle background. I'm not going to put any inking or anything like that on that. So I'm just going to glue that down. And then I'm not going to glue down the other part until we have everything cut out and ready to go. So I'll make some little trees, you know, cute stuff for this little guy. So I have that. Okay, and let me grab some ink so we can start stamping our embellishment pieces. Okay, so I have paper here that is marker paper, the kind that you would use for alcohol ink markers because they take it in really well without bleeding or feathering, things like that. People ask all the time what kind of papers. I think this one's the Crafter's Companion brand. There's Nina, there's I think some Bristol paper that also works, so you know, whatever your favorite paper is. I'm sure I'm forgetting a popular name off the top of my head, but yeah, there's lots of different ones. So I'm going to take this. These are acrylic stamp sets, so I'm going to get that little guy. Excuse me, yeah, so I'm going to pop that down right there. And we have this little guy. Now again, another little trick I tell you guys is like if you're going to do trees, you can stamp it already on green paper so that's already green, but I am going to color mine today, so we'll do this. We'll do a couple trees to put in the background, and then maybe a little string of lights and the wreath. I think that'll be sweet. Okay, so just inking that up. That is a hybrid ink, meaning I can use it with alcohol ink based products or alcohol based products and water based products. But with a hybrid ink, you always want to make sure, I missed the little stairs there, that you let it dry real well before you use your alcohol inks on them. Aw, so cute. Oh, you know what? So those magnets, sometimes they're really thick and they don't let me get into certain areas, so I missed this little side. And with these acrylic stamps, again, just firm, even pressure. I'm not pressing down too hard. And there it is. So I have my little camper. And I think I'm going to make actual trees, like trees. And these are two, I mean, I don't know if they're two different styles. To me, they look a little bit different from each other. So I'll just go with this guy, and I'll stamp a couple of this one. And I'm getting ink everywhere. What's going on? Be a little messy today. So I'll stamp two of those. Yeah, maybe three. Probably two. And then I'm going to stamp out the little string of lights so we have a little decoration we can pop here and there. And I'll also stamp, the stockings are so cute. What was the other one? The wreath, right? So this little guy. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I think I waited long enough to go ahead and color these in. And I've been showing you this, you know, I always just add a little bit of color. I have the grass light and grass medium from the Die Impress's Ultimate set there, the marker set. And so I always just start off with, like, let's say a little light, and you know, I just add some color. Maybe I'll leave the middle a little without coloring. You know, is it snowing? It's very snowy all around, so I didn't really plan for that. But it's always cute to put like little snow, kind of like that puffy stuff you can use later, or maybe some little glistening something on it, you know. This time I'm just going to follow these little lines. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll leave it really kind of funky. I don't know. Just so it looks like there's a little snow on the tips, maybe. We can do that. Okay, and I'll do the same thing for that guy, and then just a brown trunk. I'm probably going to color the little trailer camper itself a little old school. I did give it sapphire light and medium. Let me see how dark these are. Okay, so I'm just going to color this bottom part here. Again, I always leave the middle kind of open until I color everything. I don't know. So I'll do this section, and then I'll do that section, and I'll leave the top white because a lot of campers are like that. Maybe I'll do a little silver down the middle here, but if I ever leave something just white, just kind of do something like that, just so it looks like I didn't forget it. It's just white. And then I'll come in right in here, so that, this one's a little dark. And just the very base of those. And maybe down in here somewhere. I'll get this bottom part. See, I skipped over it right now. And then I'll go back over it just with the light. I'll probably pop in some dark blue in there. Yeah, and then whenever I think I need something that's silver, I'll use some gray. I just continue coloring that way. I do the little window, I'll probably color this in yellow. And, you know, just the lights, I'll just take whatever, I should finish this up, but I'll take whatever colors I would like. I have all these random ones and just color in the lights real easily. Okay, I'll be back. I'm just finishing up this little area here, and I'll put in my little window. Like, it looks like it's lit up on the inside. And I just want to show you, I did get a little carried away with my red ink, and so I just brought out the blender pen just to show you, because a lot of times we talk about blender pens and people think it actually helps you blend. It does not. I guess it could, but not really. It's not like you're gonna have two colors, or you know, it's in the same color family, and this is gonna help you make it look smoother. It just doesn't. A blender pen really is just an eraser. So all I did was I got a little too crazy here with my red, and all you do is just hold it. You can either keep brushing it or just hold it there, and all it does is push the color back, so you'll end up seeing the red in the back of the paper. You should see your color anyway whenever you're alcohol ink coloring. It should actually be more opaque than even what I have here. It should be like coming through your paper to the back side. That's how much you're supposed to use. But you know, like on this edge here, it's a little bit harsher than I would like, so maybe I'll bring this in and kind of pull that out a little bit. But it's not blending, it's just erasing is what it's doing, so that just lighten that up for me. You can also take it, like if I want to make polka dots on here, you can do that. It just, you know, adds texture or like little lines, you know, it just takes color away basically. Let me finish up my door actually, and this little part of my wheel, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am done with my coloring, I believe. Let's see here. So I'm gonna take this, and if I can see through that pretty well, I'll go ahead and, you know, call that good. But if not, I'll make an aperture. So again, you know, if I'm looking through that, that looks pretty great. But, you know, if I want to make sure my little little stem there is right or whatever, I'll just get a scrap of paper like this garish paper here. Actually, I should use that for that one if I'm going to use it. Let me get a smaller piece. Here we go. Let's see here. So aperture trick, right quick, is to take your die with a little bit of tape that's kind of hinged, and then run it through your machine. I'll just take this one. And you see this one, I've already been using this one, and it kind of bowed a little bit. You can always just turn it, cut on the other side, cut on this side, whatever it is you need to get that going. Just because it has a little bowing in it. Oh, sorry. Go a little slower. Doesn't mean it's not going to work. So as you can see, we have our pieces. And if you wanted to drop shadow, definitely cut this out of a scrap piece that you would want to drop shadow with. That way you can actually use that little piece. But anyway, you're just going to hinge it like this. Don't remove it. And since I have two trees, this will work for me twice. And I'm just looking through it, lining it up, and where you see the edge, that's essentially where you're going to be cutting. So if you're happy with that, pop it down. Really make sure it's getting back in that groove, and really tape that down. And for me, I have to cut this away from here. I'm just going to cut down here, making sure I leave myself some room. And I can just leave that together just like that. Maybe this time I'll cut on this side, so I'll turn it to this other side. Sorry, I'm trying to go a little bit slow. You can roll that through, and now you have a perfectly cut tree. Okay, so I'll do the same thing for all the pieces if I need to make an aperture or not, but this one, again, I can just reuse it right now for this tree. Just hinge it open again, bring it over, and do the same thing. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, as I'm cutting, you know what? I want to make mention, I stamped my little wreath separately, but there's not a die for the wreath or the little window. You can stamp those on there to like personalize it as you're going along. So I should have stamped this on there, but since I didn't, I'm just going to fussy cut it. So I'm just going to go around the whole thing and just give it a little cut, but just to let you know. So in case you're wondering what happened there or how I got that going, okay? I'll be right back. Just want to show you how specific this is. So cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that. So again, aperture trick, definitely on this one. And let me see if I can pop this out. Where's my pokey? There we go. I did the aperture trick on the trailer itself too, or the camper, and look how cute. You guys, look at that. It even cuts that little bit in there and in there. It makes it look super delicate. How cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me put away everything and we'll bring our card pieces back and we'll finish up. Okay guys, so I just brought out my little pieces and I wanted something like this, and I want to stamp my sentiment right on this little snow in the front here. And so let's grab sentiment. Happiest of holidays. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Merry camper. May your holidays be full of adventure. I mean, there's all these cute little things. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's do merry camper. So I'm going to put that right there, and since I know that's kind of where I want that to go, I'm just going to remove this, and I'm going to use a press just in case. But basically in this bottom corner, right, I don't need to be super specific, I just wanted to know kind of where I was going to be at. Laying that up there as well as I can. Something like that. Sorry guys, and trying to think what I want to use. I want it to dry kind of quickly, and I know if I use Versify it'll take a minute, but maybe it's worth it. I'll just wait. So I'll stamp it in black. Red, green would be really cute. Again, firm, even pressure. Look at that. Alright, I'll let that set up for just a little bit before we continue on. Okay. Let's just move that, and since I might want to slide this around a little bit, I'll use this glue that I recently picked up. It takes a while to dry, so I'm going to pop this down. And I'm going to pop up the little camper on dimensionals, so for now I'm just going to have that there. Oopsie. I put this tree back in here somewhere. But maybe in the foreground a little bit. Just because we're going to have this popped up right here-ish. And I want the different little trees to show up. Should I put this guy way in the back? I didn't mind him being like kind of just sticking out a little bit. Yeah, back there. Okay, and then he's kind of in the thing there. And again, I have this little guy that I just fussy cut, but definitely if you don't want to fussy cut, just stamp it right onto your little door there. And again, I could pop that up since I did fussy cut it. And this little guy is a little sweetie, so let me get something more fine. And you can leave this so that you only put glue like in those little junctions, that way it looks a little more fun, or you can glue it completely down, right? Give it a little movement. But it's a little bit delicate, so, you know, however you want to use it. I'm going to place my little lights like right in here. Oh, that means it's not holding on to anything there, huh? Let's go this way. A little bit lower. Cute. Okay, I'm going to put some dimensionals in the back of that and I'll be right back. So I just put a few dimensionals in the back of that. I was just thinking this would be really cute if you were making like an aperture for like a shaker, because you could use this outline die, you know, in the middle of your card so it's open, and then put your acetate and then put your little trailer on the inside with the shaker bits. I think that'd be really, really cute. Okay, so where are we putting this guy? Should we put him up a little bit higher like this? Sure. Alright. And there it is. Alright guys, I'll have some images coming up. I'll have links in the description box. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for review. You guys, I think this is the last video for the craft day, July 12th. So we had a lot of fun, didn't we? I mean, so much fun. So thank you so much for guys for watching, for checking everything out. Again, I'll have the links there for you, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.